have a gentleman who I would like to have the honor to come up, Mr. Rex Berry. Let's give Rex a warm welcome. Rex is going to take about 5 minutes and introduce himself. We'll take a few questions, and then after that will be our keynote speaker, Ms. Carol Wimmer.
Thank you, and I want to thank you, Kimberly, for first introducing me, and second for having the courage to take over organizing a Democratic campaign party. Yes. Apparently you have not read Will Rogers when he said he doesn't belong to any organized party, he's a Democrat. Okay, you're going to be hurting cats a lot. My name is Rex Berry. I ran for sheriff the last time around. Learned a lot of stuff, and probably one of the questions up front is, why now? Well, one of the things that comes up is kind of like in sports and boxing. If you get in an arena, you're going to get knocked down. And I did. I got knocked down, sucked my thumb for a while, whined around, this time to get back up. Also, the other day, I was listening on NPR, which is one of my favorite stations, and they were asking these people, what's the secrets to success? And there was one lady that said it really well. Have a plan and don't have enough time to get it done. So I consider that kind of a positive on that. I'm actually running for 3 reasons. One is I have a grandson that's now a teenager that I actually enjoy being with. We get to go out and go shooting, talking. I take my son, my son and my grandson. In fact, I got to do that more often. To brunch, where we just sit around and talk about what it's like to be a guy and what's in the future. The other reason is my 2.5-year-old granddaughter. Her name is Mackenzie Ehrenberry. And that's the only human in the world that can get me to crawl inside of a broken down Minnie Mouse tent and eat a return breakfast. And I don't know how many are familiar with Chautauqua. I see Rick is familiar with that. That's the handing down, that's a group that goes around the nation, handing down, based upon the old Chautauqua Indian tradition of handing down wisdom and knowledge from one generation to the next. If we remain silent and we don't get out there and we don't get into the fight, then the other side gets to control the knowledge, the discussions, and the facts. And right now it seems to me that the GOP, the needle on their moral compass only points towards a dollar bill. My issues are health, education, the military, and our environment. On health, I would like to see something that was designed off basically similar to TRICARE. If we can provide TRICARE for the retired military, why can't we provide something similar to our citizens? I have a friend that's now on TRICARE, and his total health care bill per year for his family on insurance is $555 a year. Why can't we do something similar to that? Education. I believe a strong public education, I believe Thomas Jefferson said the same thing, necessary for our democracy is a strong public education. There's a difference between education and training. Education teaches people to think for themselves, use logic. Training simply tells people to read instructions and do what you're told. On the military, I believe in a strong military, but I also believe very, very strongly that before we start engaging in another war, and where I'm really adamantly opposed to the big saber rattlers, we have to show that we can take care of our veterans when they get home. You know, the days of believing the black and white nonsense of June Allison and John Wayne coming home and picket fences and everybody's happy, that's not it. I started on the police department in '73. We were handling people with PTSD after Vietnam. We will be handling them after Desert Storm. We will be handling them after Iraq. And you are, by the way, looking at a person that's gone into treatment for PTSD, and I will have PTSD the rest of my life. Okay? And the environment, probably my single overriding philosophy is something I read that said, I sit in the shade of a tree I did not plant, and I take water from a well I did not dig. Which is absolutely the opposite of the Ayn Rand GOP philosophy of, I owe nothing to nobody, I can cut down the tree and I can foul the water. I did not get to this tree and this well by myself. It's my duty to make sure it is there for those that follow me. Questions? That's Rex.